The sea was black as ink the night the morning tide drifted into the devil's throat. Old sailors in Nassau used to whisper about that stretch of water. They said no compass held steady there. They said the fog moved against the wind. But Captain Briggs had laughed when he heard the tales in a dockside tavern near Fort Fincastle. He wasn't laughing now. The fog had swallowed the ship whole. It pressed against the hull like cold fingers. The crew stood silent, listening to the slow lap of waves against wood. Then came the bell. One clear chime. Not from their ship. A second chime answered, somewhere off the starboard side, though nothing could be seen beyond the mist. "Ghost ship," muttered Tom Reed, clutching the charm he claimed he'd bought from a witch in Port Royal. Captain Briggs drew his cutlass. "There's no such thing." A shape began to form in the fog, a towering mast, shredded sails hanging like torn shrouds. The hull emerged next, barnacled and rotting, yet gliding without a sound. No lanterns burned aboard, no crew stood at the rails. And yet, the bell rang again. The two ships drifted close enough for the crews to see the name carved into the other vessel's stern. Morning Tide. The same name as their own. A ripple of dread passed through the men. Figures appeared along the ghost ship's deck, pale sailors with hollow eyes and water streaming endlessly from their clothes. At their center stood a captain with a familiar scar across his jaw. Captain Briggs slowly touched his own face. The scar was there. The ghost captain raised a skeletal hand and pointed, not at the crew, but at the sea below. The water began to boil. From the depths rose the wreckage of another ship, and another, dozens, all bearing the same name. The bell rang once more, deafening now, and the fog rushed inward like a closing fist. By morning, fishermen near Havana found nothing but floating driftwood and a single ship's bell tangled in their nets. Carved into its rusted surface were two words: "We warned you."